welcome back to today's episode of the Vantage Vibe Live. Today we're coming at you with an extra special episode, our ultimate popular placement guide. Now in the world of promo, logo placement is everything. That's why today we've curated some of our favorite placement ideas to incorporate into your next promotional product. Now the first placement we're going to talk about is by far our most popular, and that's of course the left chest placement. Now left chest logo placement is a classic staple. It's very professional, classic, clean cut, and neat. You can see here we have our perfect polo with the left chest emblem, but also what you can do is incorporate a second decoration placement like we've done here on the right bicep. I think it's a really awesome way to, again, spruce up the polo, incorporate a little extra something. The next placement idea we're going to talk about involves a different decoration technique and a placement idea that is exclusive to this decoration technique, and that is laser etching. Now laser etching is the only technique that the design can go over both the zipper and seam. So you can see here we have this beautiful large laser etched logo that does go a little bit over the quarter zip here. Definitely unique amongst other placement ideas, and it's definitely something you'd want to consider experimenting with for a little fun. The next placement idea we're going to discuss is definitely popular on a lot of fleeces and sweatshirts, and that's of course a full chest block. You can see here we have some laser applique on the center block of this Gildan hoodie. It's very bold. It's just a classic, very strong branding placement that is definitely awesome to utilize for like sporting events, universities, anything along those lines. Now the full chest block isn't exclusive to strictly fleece pieces. You can see I have here our Vansport Pro banner polo, where we have a nice logo right across the banner of this polo. A really great option if you really want some strong, big, loud branding in the front. You can see here we have a heat transfer logo. Now if you love the design of the Pro Banner Polo but don't want a super large logo across the chest, no worries. We can also do a smaller logo. You can see here we have an embroidered logo on the left side of this garment on the upper stripe. It's not necessarily left chest. It's a little lower, but another great option that's a bit more unique than standard left chest. The next placement idea we're going to talk about is really great for button downs. Here I have style 1843. Now you can see on this sample we have 3 logo placements to show. Now the first placement is right on the collar. It's very subtle, nice little detailing. If you want something more front and center, you can see kind of here we have right on the center placket the logo, but also lastly on the cuff. So you have 3 options that are totally awesome for any button down you decide on, and just again, nice little branding to your favorite button down. Now the next placement idea I'm going to show you guys is shown here on our touring jacket. You can see we have an embroidered logo here right under the left shoulder seam. Another kind of play on the left chest idea, but definitely higher. It's great for Zoom calls because you can definitely get some visibility over here, a little more than you would. Again, standard left chest and a very unique placement idea. Moving on to our next piece, I have our summit jacket here to show you some ideas for an external woven label. Here you can see we have the woven label in the left chest, but also over the lower bottom hem. So again, kind of gives really cohesive branding here. Another great option to try. Next piece is our Henley that we're going to show you some placement ideas on. This, we're showing you 2 placement ideas if you want to spruce up your Henley and you want to do something more than just one small standard spot. So in the front first, we have left chest logo, just with some applique here, a very vintage kind of look, but it's definitely a party in the back kind of situation. We have a full back screen printed logo here. It pairs greatly with the left chest in the front, so if you're interested in the Henley, looking to do more than one deco option, this is a great combination to try. Now, a quick little break to keep in mind if you're ordering from a different brand we carry, such as these Ralph Lauren pieces, that these individual designer brands may have certain specifications for where your logos can go. Now you can see here on the Classic Fit Mesh Polo that there are certain specifications as to where you can place your logos. A great location for this one is the right bicep, as you can see. And then you of course have the Classic Polo icon on the front always. So when you're ordering designer pieces such as polo, make sure to check the logo guide as far as what logo locations are possible for these pieces. Again, you can see here on the polo hoodie, we have the applique patch on the right sleeve. So always make sure to double check what is allowed for certain brands. We're almost done, guys. The next logo placement option I'm going to talk about is on the mannequin here, and that is a full front screen printed logo. Now, some logos sometimes are super detailed, have a few more colors. You don't want to lose the detail in these designs, so bigger may be better. If you have a really detailed logo, you don't want to shrink it down, a full front screen printed logo is a great option to go by. Now here on my left, I have our Baja hoodie, and on this piece we have a left hip applique placement. Now hip placement is great if you want the logo there, but you don't necessarily want it right on top and in your face. It's definitely a little more subtle, a little more out of the way, but you're still showing your brand pride and you're still showing some promo. So it's always a great option to consider. The last placement I'm going to talk about is actually on the piece that I'm currently wearing, and that is our vertical placket placement. Again, I showcase this a little on the button down, but it can also be done on our new gray slow cardigan, which is one of our favorites. You can see right here, we have our logo embroidered onto the placket here, and you can also change whether you prefer the logo to be left or right orientation. Alright, that was definitely a lot to go through, so thank you for sticking around. I'm so happy I was able to share with you these different ideas, and I hope you consider them for your next promotional piece. Thanks for tuning in again to this week's episode. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!